Swami Satchitananda here. As usual, many of our people who come here, they have some interesting questions. Um, of course, lot concerned with the physicality also. So one of the things that people ask that, how can I get the dream person of my life as my partner? Okay, the dream person, how can I get? Because now I am tired. I want a dream man or dream woman to be my partner. So, who is a dream man or a dream woman for you? One aspect is look at the physical aspect of the person, right? Which is what most of us do initially, and get into a mess. And there are the wise people also among us who look for something more than physical beauty. Okay, the things that add to the beauty of a person are one, humility. Humility adds to the beauty of the person. It doesn't make you like subservient or anything like that, right? It is a respectful stance, not talking too much about yourself, and talking when spoken to respectfully and nicely. It is a very great and lovable stance. Okay? The second thing is that you should always have a positive approach which is reflected in your face. People are all become too serious now. All the time you look, they are looking as if there is a crisis all the day, every day, all the time. In the agitated mood. Smile, for God's sake. And Swami Sivananda used to say that this smile is the ornament for a girl also. It's an ornament also for a man. Because apart from your muscles being relaxed, it's wonderful to meet people who are smiling and laughing, enjoying themselves. But that is another aspect which makes a person beautiful. Third thing which is very, very attractive is truthfulness. And people mix this with truthfulness and loyalty, they say. Okay? But truthfulness, basically. Truthfulness has this beauty of authenticity. Right? So when you are meeting an authentic person, and all of us really at the back of our mind, we aspire for authentic people because you have to live with that person for a period of time. And if all the time you are playing games, it's not going to be very much fun. So there has to be some authentic, truthful communication that goes on between people who are going to live together. And therefore, an element of truthfulness, to live by truthfulness as a value, is very, very attractive. It is very attractive, and not only between partners, but it's very attractive among friends, very attractive among other people in society. It's very attractive as an employer, as an employee. So this is a virtue that we must develop. And that is why it becomes one of the top virtues in yamas and niyamas. Okay? It's one of the top virtues. The third thing that makes a person very beautiful is the caring and love, not only for other human beings, but for all other beings. This must be reflected in the action. See, you can't say that I will kill something and be happy to kill something because it is an animal, and then say I'm non-violent with a man. Not possible. So non-violence, or the thing runs in your bloodstream. It's a virtue. Right? And why it is a virtue? Because we have an interrelated relationship with the universe. Now, if in this kutir, for example, some of the trees which are so beautiful now, the engineer got together with the person who is going to do the greening, and he said, cut off this tree, cut off that tree, cut off that tree. I said, for what? No, they are thin and they are dead. We'll put up a new one. I said, no, you will not cut them. We have not taken care of it. It's grown itself by itself for 10, 12, 15 years. And now you want to cut them? 1 year of taking care and they become so fruitful. Okay? So it's the caring has to be shown to a human being, of course, naturally, but also to other beings, other things which are living around us, which are contributing to our life. If a person is like that, naturally, there will be less violence in the family, there will be less roughness in the family, less unwanted talk in the family, when you have this quality. Right? And the other quality that really makes a person very beautiful is patience. Because patience is the ability to wait. And you know that we all have to wait. Especially when partners get together, there's a lot of waiting that has to take place for everything. We try to push it and try to get it done in the fastest possible way. It's not going to be helpful. So many good things that we want together, we have to wait. And for that, patience is required. When you have patience, then what happens is you have the ability to wait. Right? Not put up your need as an emergency situation now and create a crisis, but wait for it, know what is your need, at the opportunity, save for it and do whatever and get it. So patience is a very, when dealing with children, when dealing with an agitated partner, patience is very, very important. These are, you can call them yin values, In Japanese, this thing, they call it yin and yang. So these are yin values. These are values that are there for both human beings, both male and female, right? And if a person is able to show this kind of caring, then the person will be very beautiful. Don't give too much emphasis on how the person looks. After some time, I'm telling you, even the most beautiful girl or the most handsome person, you look at the person every day for 3 years, that handsomeness will disappear. Okay? However handsome it may be. Now you want proof of that, you go to Hollywood and find out. Could be the most beautiful person. So it's such a fallacy to be able to follow something like that. Right? Why? Why does it happen? Because you get bored. You can't take it after some time if you are going to focus on the physical. So these are qualities that come together, right, to make a person beautiful. And we look for it in the others. We look for good qualities like this in others. But are we looking at it in ourselves? Because we also are, somebody else is also looking for me, right? No? Somebody is also looking for me. So if I can raise myself to be this kind of caring person, to be this kind of a patient person, to be a kind of truthful person, to be able to take responsibility for myself and for others and be caring of them, then naturally you will become very attractive. And irrespective of how you look, in the eyes of the other you will look very good. Not today, 20 years from now also you will also look good. Because these are virtues that will persist. Your beauty will not persist. If you try to persist with your beauty, then you will have to go for these, these operations, various operations. And you know how ugly they can be. I've seen some of them. They start to look very, very horrible. So those kind of things, you can't. Life is deterioration. Understand that at a particular age, that beauty which is there in the prime will not be there. Accept it, and there is nothing wrong with being what you are. Okay? Hari Om.